Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, the finest show in the history of mankind. If my microphone is working, microphone. My pronunciation isn't right today, so you're just gonna have to live with it. Now, let's see. Today's sentence is very easy. It says, Holnap, halnap. You know, like the old saying says, tomorrow is fish day. Well, apparently we have no working sea or ocean, so there are no coasts in Hungary, and frankly I don't know why we say this. So the origin of this sentence is lost in the past, and I'm too tired to look it up on the internet. So yeah, if you'd like to, you can use the internet to find the holnap halnap saying. But have fun. I shouldn't do all the work. So much free work. Anyway, so let's just analyze the sentence, but first let me grab a fine red pen. That's my pen. So let's see. We have this sentence, and the English language is quite okay. We have the is, and we have tomorrow, and we have that little fish day, which I made up. Yeah, that's right. I made it up. I don't think that you have fish days. Except like a personal holiday, you go home, eat some fish and chips, and you say, that was a good fish day. But I don't think so. Anyway, so let's see. Apparently we have no verbs in this sentence, which is quite bad. It's always bad not to have verbs in the sentences, because if we had verbs in a sentence, that would be just too easy. So we have to live with the fact that this is, the verb or something like that. And this is what we're talking about. This is the subject of our sentence. Now, this one and this one equals, but one, they are all the same. And this one and these two are the same. Now this is quite hard, I know, because frankly, in English language, it's really easy. It's really easy to say a sentence, because you find a subject, you put a verb or an auxiliary verb or something like that, but you always have verb, and I cannot tell you that it, I cannot tell you that in the Hungarian language that we have no verbs, or we have no verbs exclusively using them to describe actions, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't make any sense, then sorry. So in the Hungarian language we don't always use verbs to describe some action or existence or something like that. Even if we have a really good sentence, a really easy one, a really good one, like this is a tree, maybe we have learned about this particular sentence. So if I raise this fine whiteboard, if I can, and I just write this is a tree, then we're quite alright in English. Well, judging by the look of my little monitor, you may not see this, but maybe you see it. Anyway, okay, and now we have the sentence in the Hungarian language, in this fine language. It says, ez egy fa And you know, we use the usual pattern to analyze this sentence. 3 equals 4 and equals edge, and let's see, as equals this, and this is the great thing about our language, because if I erase all the unnecessary words, you know, these little things, we don't need them, then we have this pattern. Now you can see it. Let me march on the other side. Okay, I marched in the other side. So this is what we need. This is the key to the Hungarian language. We see the is and the this, and we have that little word. You know, this is what I've been talking about for quite some time now. The Hungarian language doesn't have to use verbs to describe things, especially when describing things. So when you speak the Hungarian language, let me put away my microphone, alright? So if you speak this fine language, if you come to Hungary, then you can say any words. You can say this, because that means that one, as. And you learn a bunch of words like chair and other things. And this is a very useful pattern to use, because you say as, and you say the learned word, like sake. And you put a little question mark. I mean, if you speak, you can't put a question mark, but you can say as sake. And people will understand it. And they say, uh-huh, yeah. No, they don't actually say yeah, but you know, they can do this with the shoulders. You know, because we are really, really good at communication, like you. So don't sweat it. So this is the moral of today's story. You can go to Hungary, or actually come here, since I'm here, and you can come here and you can ask anybody until they beat you to death because you ask too many questions. But you know, it can happen everywhere. You ask a bunch of questions like are you a and you know, you can't say that because you might get killed. But you know, just let me finish it. How can I finish this fine? You know, I can tell you that in your eyes I can see the little sparkles that you enjoy my I don't know what this is, but you can enjoy it. Anyway, you must enjoy it. Okay, so the moral of today's story is that you can ask questions about anything. You can say as sake, or if you are a real professional, then you can say as egy sake, like is this a chair? And you ask the question, is this a chair? You don't have to do this, but it looks more professional. Alright, thank you very much for watching me, and next time we will talk about, well, other things. Bye.